Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 827 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Bitfarms has shared an April production and mining update, and BIGG Digital Assets and Cathedra Bitcoin have each announced their 2021 financial results. Just before we get into the show today, though, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Right, so Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker BITF, has posted its Bitcoin production and mining operations update for the month of April 2022. Some highlights include the mining of 405 new Bitcoins. This is an increase of 75% over April 2021. A 3.3 exahash per second hash rate capacity online, and 5,646 Bitcoins in custody as of April 30th this year. The company's CEO Emiliano Grodzki explained, quote, "In early April, we surpassed our 3 exahash per second goal with the start of production at our Lager farm, our 9th operating facility. This momentum continued throughout the month, with new miner installations driving our hash rate to over 3.3 exahash per second at the month's end, up 22% from 2.7 exahash per second at the end of March. This incremental capacity helped drive our average daily production in April to 13.5 Bitcoins a day, up 15% from 11.7 Bitcoins per day in March, and I'm proud to say we exited April running at over 14 Bitcoins per day. We continue to be on track to complete the build out of Lager in May, as well as the second phase of construction at the bunker in June. These activities are intended to bring on incremental capacity of 32 megawatts, and in conjunction with ongoing miner installations are expected to add approximately 640 petahash per second to our online hash rate." End quote. BIGG Digital Assets Inc., which trades on the CSE under the ticker BIGG, has reported its fiscal 2021 financial results. Highlights include a gross operating revenue of $14.1 million USD. This is up 461% year over year, and a balance of 575 Bitcoins at the time of this press release. The company's CEO Mark Binns commented, quote, "2021 was a transformational year for BIGG Digital Assets. Our top-line revenue grew 461% to surpass $14 million, with both NetCoins and Blockchain Intelligence Group, both subsidiaries of the company, showing excellent product market fit and revenue growth. We also took advantage of the recent Bitcoin price degradation, adding to our holdings throughout 2021 and into 2022, which now sit at over 575 Bitcoins in treasury." End quote. Cathedra Bitcoin Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker CBIT, has announced its fourth quarter and full year audited financial results for 2021. Some key highlights include a 660% year-over-year increase in total revenue to $7.8 million and the mining of 120.2 Bitcoins. AJ Scalia, the CEO of Cathedra, said, quote, 2021 was a transformative year for Cathedra. We appointed a new leadership team that continues to grow, announced a new corporate mission focused on delivering sound money and abundant energy to humanity, introduced a new name and brand to reflect the new team's long-term vision, and adopted a new strategy focused on vertical integration and a diversified approach to Bitcoin mining. We will continue to build Cathedra Bitcoin into the category-defining business at the intersection of money and energy in 2022 and the decades to come." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.